Bandai has released the SH Figuarts Black Widow Age of Ultron action figure. She comes in a window box that is a bit smaller than the other Marvel SH Figuarts in this series. The front of the box offers the character's name, logo, movie title, and picture of the posed figure along with the figure showcased inside. Either side has a picture of the figure. The back offers black and white and full color pictures of the figure and warnings at the bottom. For those of you who can't read Japanese, I will translate. The figure includes small parts and is not intended for small children. The thought should never cross your mind. Why would you spend this much on an action figure just to let your kid eat the parts? Jeez, harsh. This figure stands in the 6-inch scale, is hyper poseable, and is digitally painted. Let's see how she stacks up to other 6-inch figures when we start thinking out of the box. Black Widow, the S.H.I.E.L.D. super spy that is always haunted by her past, is wearing her standard low-cut blue and black uniform. Her hair is as we see it in the Avengers movies. It is painted shiny amber with a black wash over it. She has a very neutral facial expression that is digitally painted. Up close it's apparent that it has been painted by a computer, but from afar it looks great. The paint on her uniform, belt, and Widow's bite on her wrist is very clean and precise. Overall, the figure is a fantastic representation of the character. As with all SH Figuarts figures, Black Widow comes with an array of different hands and accessories. She comes with a pair of Glock 26 handguns that are not painted. If I could change anything about this figure, it would be some paint on the guns so that they would stand out a little better. She also has 2 batons which are painted, and the paint on these batons is on point. The figure comes with 5 pairs of hands. 1 fully open pair, 1 semi-open pair, a gun holding and baton holding set, and 1 fisted pair. Each set of hands has painted knuckles that look very nice. She is super poseable to show off her martial arts skills. Her articulation consists of 2 ball and socket joints at the neck, the peg and socket joints with a hinge at the shoulder and elbow. The molded elbow pads limit forearm rotation. At the wrist there is a peg and socket with a hinge, but her Widow's bite around her wrist limits flexion and acts as a fulcrum to pop the hands out. There is a ball and socket joint at the diaphragm. The hips offer a ball and socket with a hinge at the crotch. At the knees there is a hinge with a peg and socket, but no rotation. Double peg and socket joints with a hinge at the ankles. There is also a toe hinge that plays a big part in balancing. The best part about this figure is that you can pose her on 1 foot without a stand. You can also pose her doing a handstand. Look how cool this pose is. This is a legit pose, no help needed. There are no complaints in terms of quality. This figure is solid. After putting her in multiple poses and bending her in multiple directions, nothing broke off and her joints remained tight. The only 2 issues that could be found was that her gun hands didn't hold their primary weapons as tightly as I would want them to, and her left hand would easily pop off. These are just nitpicks though, and didn't cause any real problems. This figure fits right in with Marvel Legends figures. Compared to her Marvel Legends counterpart, SH Figuarts is above and beyond better. But the Figuarts doesn't come with 3 other figures and carries the same price tag as the Legends Age of Ultron release. There is one thing the Legends figure does have over the Figuarts, and that is the double gun pose. The Figuarts can't bring her arms together fully. Bandai nailed it with this figure release, and if you're willing to spend the money, you will be happy with this figure. As I said before, she fits right in with the Marvel Legends line, along with the Ultron figure from Rovoltech. She is a bit out of scale with the Marvel Select figures, but it's your collection and you should display your figures however you want. What's important is what you think of this figure. Would you spend the money to buy the figure of all figures, or are you happy with the Marvel Legends release? Let me know in the comments along with any questions you have about this figure. There are more Marvel figure reviews coming, so hit the subscribe button to check them out. Thank you for watching, and remember, be good to yourself.